Hello my dear children. Today Miss is going to teach you a new number. Before that, just listen to the story. This is the story about two friends. See, this is Mia and this is Tina. One day, Mia and Tina were going for an exhibition going on near their home. They were very excited. In the exhibition, there were different types of stalls. Children, do you know what is exhibition? See, you might have seen an exhibition, right? And in that exhibitions, there were different types of stalls. Do you know what they saw in the first stall? There were some fish bowls with so many fishes. When they looked at it, they saw different kinds of fishes, but one bowl was empty. So Tina asked her mama, "Mama, why is this bowl empty?" Mama said, "The shopkeeper sold out the fishes, so this is empty." Then they moved on to the next stall. There they saw some pencil stands. You saw, children? These are the pencil stands. They saw different types of pencil stands, but in one of the stand there were no pencils at all. It was empty. So they asked this shopkeeper, "Uncle, why is this empty?" The shopkeeper said, "I have sold out all the pencils in that stand, so it is empty." Then they saw different flower pots in the next stalls. There were so many plants in the flower pots, but in one of the corners there were some empty pots. Mia and Tina said among themselves, "Oh, the shopkeeper might have sold the plants. That's why the pot is empty." In the next stall, they saw some birds in the cages. There were so many birds in the cages, and one of the cage was empty. You saw, children? So, without asking anybody, Tina and Mia understood that the shopkeeper might have sold the birds. So, children, what did you understand from the story? Do you find any similarities in the story? Can you tell me what did they see in the first stall? They saw some fishes in the bowls and an empty bowl, isn't it? Then what did they see in the next stall? They saw some pencil stands and an empty pen stand, isn't it? Now in the next stall they saw some flower pots with plants and some empty flower pot. Then in the next stall they saw some birds in cages and an empty cage, right? So children, what did you understand from that story? You know to count the numbers. Just look here. When something is empty, we'll say there is nothing in this. When there is nothing, we will say one number. Miss is going to teach you that number. Do you want to know that which number is that? This is the number. This number is called 0. What is this number called, children? This is 0. When there is nothing, we will say there is 0. The number will be 0. Understood, children? So, just revise. See, look here, children. You can see some fishes in the bowls and in one of the bowl there is no fish. So we will say there is 0 fish in it. Understood, children? 0 fish means nothing is there. Now look here. Here you can see some pencils in the stand, but in one of the stands there is no pencils. When there is nothing, which number will you say, children? You will say there is 0 pencils. 0 pencils means nothing is there. Now look here. Here you can see some plants or flowers in the flower pots, but in this you cannot see anything. When there is nothing, what will you say? There is 0 plants. Now look here. Here you can see so many birds in the cages and there is nothing in this cage. So what will you say? There is 0 birds in the cage. Okay, understood, children? So children, let me tell you how will you write number 0 on sand. See what you have to do. You have to draw a forward curve, then a backward curve, then come back to the starting point. This is number 0. How will you write? This will show you once again. You have to draw a forward curve, a backward curve, come back to the starting point. This is number 0. Which number is this, children? Number 0. Children, we have a worksheet activity also for number 0. Children, identify the number. Which number is this? 0. Which number is this, children? This is number 0. Now, color the pot with 0 plants. What you have to do? You have to color the pot which has 0 plants in it. Just observe carefully one by one. Here you can see the plant, so you should not color that. Now observe this. This also has the plant, and in this you cannot see any plant. So which pot you have to color? You have to color this pot. Understood, children? Now trace number 0. What you have to do? You have to trace number 0 on the dotted lines. What you have to do? You have to keep your pencil like this. Hold your pencil correctly. Hold your pencil correctly and you have to start. Right? Forward curve, then backward curve, come back to the starting point. This is number 0. Now again color the fish bowl with 0 fish. You understood? This is the empty bowl. So what you have to do? Empty means nothing. Nothing is there means which number will you say? 0. So which bowl you have to color? You have to color this bowl. Understood, children? Now look here. Here we are going to write number 0. You have to say the formation. Hold your pencil correctly. Now on the dotted line you have to finish. Forward curve, backward curve, go back to the starting point. This is number 0. You have to complete. Now we have to write it down. Children, for writing number 0 in the box, what you have to do? You have to put a dot here. Now what will you do? You have to start from the dot. Forward curve, touch the line. Now backward curve. Now go back to the starting point. Understood, children? Again you have to put a dot, draw a forward curve, touch the line, backward curve, go back to the starting point. Like that you have to complete the worksheet. Now children, look here. Identify and circle all the zeros. You already learnt which is number 0. You have to find it out and circle. Here you can see number 0, so you have to circle like this. You have to complete like this. Now the second question is, circle the basket with 0x in the box. Here you can see a basket with so many eggs, and here you can see an empty basket. So which one you have to circle? You have to circle this one. You have to circle this one like this. Understood children? Now the third question is, trace and write number 0. First you have to trace it. Here, as I told you, you have to start from this dot, trace forward curve, backward curve, go back to the starting point. Now you have to write here. Again you can see a box, you have to put a dot and forward curve, touch the line, backward curve, go back to the starting point. Like this you have to complete. Now circle the animal with 0 legs. What you have to do? Here you have to find out which animal has 0 legs. That means which has no legs. Legs ഇല്ലാത്ത animalന്റെ circle ചെയ്യാൻ. Here you can see the picture of a duck. It has 2 eggs. Now what about snake? Snake doesn't have legs. So you have to circle the snake. Here you can see cow has legs, so you should not circle. Now you have another worksheet. So here you have to write. As I told you, you have to put a small dot and you have to start from that forward curve, touch the line, backward curve, go back to the starting point. Like this you have to complete all the worksheet. Understood children? So children, today you learned a new thing. When there is nothing, we will say the number 0 and how to write numbers 0. Whenever you are writing, say the formation and write. Hope you understood how to write number 0. See you in the next class. Bye bye.